Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an ELC AMX bis or AMX ELC bis, depending on which time you went into the game. And this one is located on the North Spawn of Malinovka, and it's under the command of pipjivko. Now, last time we saw this little tank, he was earning an ace tanker and a Radley Walters on Minsk. Well, this one, he's popped into the bush straight away and he's spotting the enemy. KV1, Excelsior, T-34. It's getting lots of spots on the enemy from the bush, but obviously... Oh, TOG, P-43, and a BDR. He's spotted a lot of the enemy tanks and he's picked up some spotting damage already. But obviously it's a bit of a danger being in the bush because... yeah, the bush does invite fire, because everyone knows that this is a spotting bush. Oh, P-43 goes down, and he's now up to 1.3k of spotting damage. He's earned a fair amount. Obviously, he can't open fire, because if he did, he'd reveal his position immediately. Even as tempting as that target, the T-34 looks... yep, there he goes. Kill goes to the M10 RBFM, and we see a Crusader going off into the distance, but we can't fire at it with the 75mm gun. Yep, pipjivko's got the 75mm. Now, that's not the gun that the AMX ELC was actually designed to carry. It was actually the 90mm. It was a very light tank. It was only 7 tons in weight. And it looks like pipjivko's just earned a patrol duty as well for being the only one spotting 6 enemy tanks when they were damaged. And as tempting as that target looks, the TOG-2, he can't fire because if he does, the 17-pounder on that TOG-2 will fire back. Yes, the French made the AMX ELC, or rather the design for the AMX ELC was for a very light tank that could actually be air transportable, and then could be used in French colonies in Africa, but it never got put into production. They did actually build a prototype, and it's at the Museum de Blind at Semur. You can actually see it there, as well as the other tank that was in the competition. Oh, he's been spotted! Somebody saw him. It could be somebody on the lookout at F7. Yes, the other tank that was actually in the competition list was the ELC Ever 90. So both tanks had 90mm guns, very light armour and very small crews. Oh, somebody fired an Arty round trying to get him and narrowly missed. But he's back into the bush, spotting again. Sixth sense didn't go off when he went into the bush, so... oh, but that T-34 might be able to spot him because he's getting very close. You only have to have one half of your vehicle or one of the reference points visible to the enemy, and then they can see you. Mind you, that T-34 is over a ridgeline, so that might be the reason why he can't see pipjivko at the moment. He's got 2 marks of excellence on his barrel, pipjivko, and he's been working on it, trying to get it up to that 3rd mark. TOG just took a lot of damage. He's now up to just under 3k of spotting damage. That's going to massively increase his XP, and of course that means that he's getting closer to a 3rd mark. Now, the good thing about the 75mm gun on this tank, the one that Wargaming's designed, is that the turret will swivel the whole way round. Now, the real ELC AMX actually did have a 90mm gun which could swivel all the way round, but if it did, it had to do so while stationary, because swiveling the turret all the way around actually obscured the driver's view, and therefore he couldn't drive the vehicle. Oh, he's been spotted again! And there's the reason why. It was an AMX 12 ton in the opposite bush, and he's got 2 shots into us already and reduced us to only 37 hit points. But I think pipjivko can get shots on these guys. That one didn't go into the KV1. He tracked him. That went in. Get the kill? No, not again. It tracked. Go for it. Go for it. Went low. Oh, it's a long range shot, but Yes, he got it this time. Now, can he do some damage to that Excelsior? He should be able to get rounds through the side armor on that thing. Now he's gone behind the wreck, so we can't do much. The Striv's over the other side of the ridgeline. We've still got that AMX 12-ton nearby. pipjivko. Oh, the M10's popped down as well. And the M10 hasn't been touched, so obviously the AMX 12-ton must have pulled away. pipjivko's behind the bush at the moment, so we can't be seen. It appears that the tanks that those enemy were up against over that side of the map have been wiped out, so we can't spot them at the moment. We did see that Striv. And well, we picked up some spotting at the very least. Trouble is that pipjivko's got so low on hit points that he could easily be taken out with just one shot. So he doesn't really want to find that AMX 12-ton or let the AMX 12-ton find him. Okay, M7. Enemy light tank. Used to be a medium. Is he going to try a shot? Well, somebody fired from behind him. He's picked up the spotting damage. You see those two lovely marks on the barrel? He can't shoot over the ridgeline, but he might be able to get a shot now through the bushes at the M7 without the M7 seeing where he is. And the M7's being killed, taken out by the M10. Trouble is the enemy still has a light tank, a medium and 3 Artys. We don't know where they are. There's the SU-8. Okay, right, and we can use the bush mechanic to get at him. 1 in. 2. Oh, somebody else got the kill. In fact, it was actually the Striv M42 on our team. And there's the Hummel. 1 in. Gonna need at least 2 more shots. Oh, he's been spotted. Quick. Now, you used to, if you fell into the lake before, you'd actually die. But now they've left this little lip here, which means that you can crawl out of the lake if you need to. It used to be falling into the lake was terminal. Okay, he's reversing up. Can he get shots on that Striv? He's a one-shot, but he's well protected behind all those tanks. And, well, thankfully, he was actually taken out by our M44. So there's still one Arty to kill, and that AMX 12-ton. The Arty is the M44, I'm afraid. In the hands of a good player. Oh, there's the AMX 12-ton. He's actually up the other end, and he's killing our Arty. There's the M44. Okay, so he takes out the enemy M44. You've got their Arty support. It's just that AMX 12-ton to kill. One more shot. Unfortunately, we just lost an Arty. And the M44 flapped his shotgun, which means now the enemy AMX 12-ton is on his own. But he's also in close proximity to our Hummel. And that means pipjivko's got to get up there as quickly as he can if he's going to save his teammate. Unfortunately, it also means he's going to have to go round to the right, up over the hills. The Hummel, well, he's on his own now, and I don't think he's going to survive, no. So it's 1 versus 1, light tank versus light tank. The 12-ton versus the AMX ELC. Both made by the same company, and neither of them actually won their competition to be the light tank. Because, of course, the AMX 13 was the tank that was actually chosen eventually. And that was built. Now, the problem is, we don't know where the AMX 12-ton is going to go, but he's more than likely going to try and cap. I would be very surprised if he didn't. Yeah, he's capping, yeah. Okay, now, it's up to pipjivko to try and sneak up on him. Now, my best bet, the way to do it, would actually be go to the ramp, which is just up here, and then sneak up on the tree line to get as close as you can without being spotted. And then fire 1 round in and dive over the cliff to, after you've got a reset, so you can get a defender medal. Oh, no, he's left. Oh no, he should go by the trees to your left. He's gone up here and it's too far away for him to see. It's within the view range and he has got binos. But if that guy is hiding, he's not going to be able to see him because of the camo. He's firing at the bush. Oh, he got a reset. He was in the bush. So the AMX 12-ton went into that bush inside the cap. And well, he's got a reset. I think it was 49 capture points that he managed to reset. But he's now capping again. He could try into the bush again. He's firing the APCR. I would have crept up by this tree line here because it's much easier to get that much closer. Plus, of course, you can dive down into the dip. Oh, he's turned into a submarine temporarily. Now, I would have thought the best way to creep up on the cap would be behind that rock, but he's actually left that rock, the one to his right. It would have been much better to go by that rock there, because you get really close to the cap without the enemy seeing you until it's too late, until the shell hits him. But he's actually elected to go down the other end, and that means now he's got to creep up slowly via these bushes. Reversing in allows him to get a quick gap away. He can't afford to take a single hit. If he takes a single hit from that enemy, he's out the game and they win. He's been seen. He's doing a quick... Oh, can he get a shot? He fires one in. Oh, the AMX 12-ton was just too good. He went straight back to the same bush again to cap, and pipjivko dies. So let's have a look and see how well he did on that battle. He got his third mark! I can't believe it. Even though it was a loss, he actually managed to get his third mark in that game and an ace tanker. He also pulled off a bruiser, a fire for effect. He got a defender for resetting enough times to get 70 defense points, and he got a patrol duty as well. He didn't get a scout medal. He might have got a scout medal if he won the game, because he had 11 spots in that game, but unfortunately, because it's a loss, he loses the scout medal on this occasion. But it was a very good go, and he has got his third mark on the barrel now. Yeah, you can't take that away from you. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see on team score, actually, he didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to the M10 RBFM and got 1,478 hit points of damage. And the M44 on the enemy team was the second highest score with 1,444. And after that, it was the Striv 74 up the hill. He managed to get 1,292 hit points of damage. And then we've got pipjivko with 1,208. When it came to kills, it was the M44 on the enemy team. He was very effective with 5 kills in that game. 4 kills to the AMX 12-ton, which of course included pipjivko. And the M10 RBFM managed to get 3 kills, so did the T3485. pipjivko only managed to get 2 kills in that game, which puts him joint, was it 4th in the game. But when it came to base XP, he actually had the second highest. The M44 on the enemy team, oh, third highest, sorry. The M44 had 930, the AMX 12-ton 918, and pipjivko managed to get 869 base. He fired 20 shots, got 15 direct hits, 12 penetrations, damage of 1,208 hit points, of which 403 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive 3 hits, and all 3 were penetrations, and all 3 of them came from the same tank, the AMX 12-ton. Yes, it was that tank hiding in the bush who fired 2 shots into him from his 75mm gun early in the game, and then the final one towards the end of the game, and or at the end of the game, which finished it all off. Enemy vehicles spotted 11. Yes, he would have ended up with a scout medal if he won. 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, and 3,730 hit points of spotting assist, and he got 100 defense points. He reset the cap enough times to get 100. On a free-to-play account, he earned 34,284 credits, got 3,000 for the Achievements Award. That's for getting an Epic or a Battle Hero medal in a losing or a drawn game. Total 37,284, but after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, and yes, he did fire a fair amount of APCR during that game, he ended up with a loss of 40,985 credits, but he won't mind that because he's now got his third mark. He also picked up base XP of 869 and 480 for the Achievements Award, took away 1,349 altogether. So it is a bit of a heartbreak. He got it absolutely right. Heartbreak that he didn't win the game because he was so close. The next shot he fired would have killed the AMX 12 ton and that would have won the game. But as it is, he still comes away with an ace tanker and a third mark of excellence. But it is a loss, I'm afraid, yes. After all that work, all that hard work, only to lose to an AMX 12 ton. Well, there you go. It happens. But we've got another battle with pipjivko coming up very shortly, so do stay tuned to our channel and see if he gets on better in that one. Thanks for watching.